The Sogal waterfalls flowing through the Someshwara Temple was a major tourist attraction in Belhongal, Belgaum. But scant rainfall and digging of borewells close to the source has taken its toll on the waterfall. The once abundant waterfall has turned into nothing more than a trickle. The mythological origin of the waterfall is traced to Maharshi Kanva.
Sogal was once a famous university. While in a penance, Kanva Maharshi would open his eyes once in a year. The water coming through his eyes became the waterfall.
A part of the Someshwar temple was built around 1000 years back, but never have they faced such a crisis as they are facing today.
There used to be a huge forest here, but it is now being destroyed. There were several medicinal plants here. There was a lot of water here. But the people of Somapura have dug close to 120 borewells, and so the water flowing into the fall has reduced. The government has dug a borewell elsewhere and supplying water to us.
The water is considered holy owing to the fact that it flows right in front of the temple. Several devotees come to bathe here, but the number has reduced because of less water in the fall.
People would come due to the purity of water here. Even now it retains the purity. The difference is back then it was natural, right now it is manually pumped. It has lost its importance but is surviving.
The drought-hit area has had a deficiency of water from the last 2 years. This has added to the water reduction. In fact, the temple has resorted to digging borewells to feed the waterfall.
Lack of rainfall, bowels, these are the reasons why the water has reduced. This has resulted in reduction of tourists.
Lack of tourists mean lack of business. Traders who have been working in the region for a long time have said that their regular business has taken a hit and that they get tourists only during festivals.
I am a flower trader in this business from last 14 years. Mostly the people living in and around Sogal visit the place. The tourist inflow has fallen and so has the business. I sell 3 to 4 kilos at the temple premises. The quantity of water was good, there would be more tourists and I had better trade. Now it has reduced and so has my trade. Now in Yellama festival we are seeing some devotees. After this it will go back to having fewer tourists.
I have been working here from 8 years, right after I completed my education. Now the tourists have reduced and so has my income.
The two places digging borewells are Somapura and Rudrapura, two Lamani tandas that is located on a hill above Sogal. They have their own stories of hardship due to lack of water.
We are Lamani people. We are primarily into farming. This tanda is 250 years old. We have had no outsiders coming in. We grow kapus, jerry, and singa. This place is drought hit, so there is lack of water. Even the borewell water is drying up. We go to Sogal and bring water from there. We dig borewells for 400 to 500 feet, but sometimes it turns out to be dry.
The Sogal Trust Committee has its demands for better inflow of tourists since the waterfall is no longer an attraction.
We need buses to this place. The buses from here go only to Belhongal. I want to request the government to give us this facility. Another request to the government is that they must provide water from the Malaprabha river. It is only 5 kilometers away. And make a ropeway for the aged who cannot climb.
The primary problem here is shortage of water. All others can be taken care of. In Kanva Rishi's ashram, there was a Shivalinga. There was another waterfall that originated there. That was used only for drinking. Because of the Borewells, that waterfall too has dried up.
Local authorities have plans to revive the waterfall and bring in tourists.
That waterfalls was then before 10 to 15 years there was a good waterfalls. Nowadays what happened, above that one forest area, two tandas are there. In that area government has permitted to drill the borewells. Because of that that falls is dried up. One lake is there. We're planning from Malaprabha river is there near that falls. We're planning to lift the water from river to that lake. They have drilled 4 borewells. From that borewell, they are lifting water to that falls.
But the digging of borewells is equally important for the survival of the Lamanis. Their lands are drying up, and borewells are their only option.
10 years ago, there was good rainfall and this place used to be green. When you compare that with today's situation, it saddens me. After digging borewells, we have received some water, but now the water is going down, and so the borewells are also drying up. Because of this, our farming has taken a hit. People are leaving the standa to go work somewhere else.